Loki, the trickster god, has betrayed you. Find him, and vengeance shall be yours.
Explore vast and mysterious realms.
And battle gods and monsters.
Enter Chaos, Asgard's Wrath 2. Available now, only on MetaQuest. Learn more at asgardswrath2.com. See Child Safety Guidance online. Accounts for 10+. Asgard's Wrath 2 is for ages 17+.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so I wanted to overall talk, because if you've joined my streams, or even if I've joined your streams and I've talked about how bad my rage was when I was a kid, oh my god, like my rage was on some like next level stuff. It got pretty bad at times, from stomping out PlayStation 2s, breaking controllers. I'm saying, like, what other things did I do when I was a kid? I mean, it was a lot, you know, like I can remember each and every game that had brought me to a crying point. And two that I remember the most was Midnight Club 2 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Those were the two games. I think that's probably why it's taken me so long to beat that game. I still haven't beaten that game, and the game's been out for what, how long now? You know, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, bruh, it makes you look at a game and be like, I don't ever want to see that game again. But yeah, man, let's overall talk on, I think I am going to, like, overall mention, like, even some moments in my adult years, because I feel like I've had some moments where I've raged and I flipped out on video games, even just recently, like going off on EA developers. But I mean, the anger, it got so bad that I was going off on like every developer that I've ever talked about, from 2K, EA, Ubisoft. What are some other ones? Freaking Activision. No, cause yeah, so it was Destiny and Need for Speed, and both of those games, it sent me into an angry stream. I was ranting a good portion of the stream, to the point where it was like one of my friends had joined, and I was like, I couldn't even focus on what they were saying to me because I was that angry and stuff. So I know a lot of people are probably asking, like, do you have anger issues? Gaming, yes, but like overall, like day-to-day things, no. I feel like that I raged a lot when I was a kid, to where now as an adult, I don't get angry, like it's like, because I feel like there's like a lot of things in this world that will make a person impatient. Like if, it's just, but I mean, that's the thing though, where I'm like, I don't really try to get myself involved, like with the outside world in that way, to where it's going to bring that type of emotion out, out of me and stuff. Like when I go out and about, I'm just out, coming right back in the house. If I need to go get me a pair of shoes, go get my shoes. I don't be looking around or any of that stuff. I go get my shoes, come back home. I'm good. I ain't gotta, but no, there are at times though where it's like, yeah, there's people that will annoy me, but overall bring a rage out of me, like how I was when I was a kid playing video games. No, there's not one person in this. Well, maybe there's some, but overall it's not like, it's like on some Jeepers Creepers stuff. It's like every 23 years, then I might have like a moment on somebody, but other than that, no, like for the most part, like I said, I'm in and out when I go to places and things. And that's the thing where it's like, I've said that before, where it's like, I don't go out and be talking to people or be trying to interact with people. So if there's I'm gonna just say this. If there's ever a time where, TMossBoss caught fighting somebody at the mall or something, it's not my fault. Okay, I'm gonna just say, unless I come out and say that it is. If I don't come out and say that it is, then yes, 100% other person's fault. All right, so. But anyways, no, let's overall talk on my rage when I was a kid playing video games. Because I feel like, when you're a kid, you got like a lot of emotions running through you and stuff. So I remember one of the first few video games that I started going off on was Midnight Club 2. I can't remember how I found out about Midnight Club. I don't know if it was just one of those games I just randomly got. So here's the thing. because I know my uncle at the time being like, this is like PlayStation 2 era and stuff. I know he played a lot of video games himself. So because I think, was it my dad that got that game? It might have been my dad that had got me that game. And it was because I think my uncle, I think he for sure played Midnight Club. Because it's one of those things where it's like me and him, we were playing the same type of games and stuff. Like a lot of games, I learned it from him. So I do feel like that he had to either tell my dad or my dad asked him and was like, hey, what's the latest games that's out right now? You know, it's the holidays or it's Tyler's birthday. So we gotta get him some. We gotta get him some video games and stuff. So, yeah, overall, I just remember getting Midnight Club 2, and there was this one level where I think it was supposedly, because I don't think they had licensed cars in Midnight Club 2. I think it was just, they look like licensed cars. It's kind of like what they have going on in Grand Theft Auto right now, where it's like, you can tell that it's a Mustang, but they don't call it a Mustang. They call it the Dominator and stuff. So it was a car that I can't remember the name that they had in the game, but I believe it was like a white Honda Civic. And bruh, I'm telling you, for the life of me, I could not beat that white Honda Civic. I think now I will be able to, just because of how many different racing games I've played from. Like, if they were to remaster Midnight Club 2, 100%, I will make sure of it, okay? Make sure of it. I you know what? I want them to. That'll be the one game where I'm like, I don't care how crappy the game looks. I want to play Midnight Club 2 just so I can beat that Honda Civic. Just so I can tell. I'm trying to think. I think I did at one point. I think I did beat it. And then, yeah, that was like, I was so happy. I was like, man, I think I did. But if I didn't, then I'm like, fam, if I ever reacquire a PlayStation 2, you best believe I'm getting, because they don't even have Midnight Club 2 anymore. I don't even think you can buy it as, I wonder if you can buy it as like hold on for a second, Midnight Club 2 Steam key. They're probably not gonna have it. Oh, they do have it. They have it, but it's like $26 and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not trying to spend no even $21 on no game. And it's like, this game came out a long time ago. Most likely, if it still would have been available, because I don't even know why they took it off in the first. Well, I think they did that with a lot of games from like the old games and stuff. I don't know why they did, but yeah, anyways, I for the life of me could not beat that car. I even got to the point where there was at times where my sister was like coming in and being like, hey, if the game's making you mad, turn it off. And I'm like, don't tell me that. That was like the one thing I remember as a child was like, don't tell me that. Like, all right, let me beat this game. Let me, okay, if I'm crying. But no, it brought me to like straight up tears, bro. Like, I was crying over the fact that I cannot beat this car, because when you think of every way possible, like you're bobbing and weaving through traffic, you feel yourself, like you literally feel the edge, like of that like line or whatever, like you feel yourself getting ready to beat this car, and then all of a sudden it zoom passes you or a car cuts you off. So for those that don't know Midnight Club or never did play Midnight Club is a street racing game. So they had it where it was like cars would be all out in the road. I don't know why they wouldn't, like, because my thing is this: if I'm gonna be a street racer, I'm gonna do it like how they do it out here. I'm gonna wait until it's like 3-4 in the morning, no cars is out, then I'm gonna race. If there is gonna be a car, it's gonna probably be like one car or something like that. That's honestly about it. But so anyways, they have it where it's like freaking 8 o'clock, like SmackDown and every other wrestling show or any other show. It's like 8 o'clock hour and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, this is like when people are going home. All these cars on this road. I'm like, nah, man, the roads need to be. I still to this day say that. If you're going to come out with a street racing game, have it where it's like the roads are clear, man. Because it's like, bruh, it's like you're trying to focus on the racing part. Then you just bobbing and weaving through traffic and stuff. Like, no, I'm telling you, like, for those that want to practice on their reaction speed, play a racing game. Play a racing game. Like, I know Need for Speed, they just came out with a new game, Need for Speed Unbound. Play that, put on the hardest difficulty, get the fastest car, and just go crazy and stuff. So, yeah, it's like, that's one way of really focusing and working on your reaction speed. But so anyways, yeah, Midnight Club 2 brought me to tears. I'm trying to think of some other PlayStation 2 titles, because I'm only thinking them two, because those are the only two that I really remembered. Like, I do remember the level in Grand Theft Auto that brought me to tears. there was this one level where they, I think they had it where you was flying planes. It was like small planes or something like that. That's all that I remember about that level, but I just remember I could never beat that level, and I'll get so close, and then all of a sudden you can feel when you're about to lose, and then that's when it's like, yeah, then that's when the tears just start rolling in, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I don't want to play this game no more. I'm like, game stupid. Tony Hawk, I'm like, no, Tony Hawk, American Wasteland, it was that one. I can't remember the level, but I think they wanted me to just overall do like some grinding stuff, because I don't, well, okay, so I do remember the level, but I don't remember they like the exact place or what was like really. I think it was just like some grinding stuff, but I just don't remember everything about that level. I think there was more to it, but that just the one thing I remember I struggled with was grinding in there. So yeah, I was like, bruh, like that. Freaking, what are some other games that I raged on? I think I raged on some PSP games. For sure I raged on my Xbox 360. I feel like once when I started playing online, that's when it started being an issue with gaming and stuff and my rage. Like, I had to say, even the, like, my peak years of rage was all throughout my childhood, from like elementary all the way up until high school and stuff. And then I had to say, like, at some point in time, like when I, you know, just, I think I'm trying to think, was it after I graduated? I think it was, no, I think that's what it was. I was broke. Like, I was broke, and I'm like, okay, look, I can't, you know, be asking my parents left and right. I'm like, oh, give me this game, give me this controller, give me this, give me that. So I was like, no, I gotta make, you know, these decisions better and stuff. So I'm like, throwing controllers, can't do that. What else? You know, stumping out consoles, can't do that. You know, snatching the game out the disc tray, can't do that. I'm all like, bruh, I was doing the most. Like, and so, no, it was funny so that I know people are probably like, which game caused you to stump it out and stuff? Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Like, I don't think it was that grinding level, but I remember there was a level in there, and I think that's where it's like the stuff that I just don't really remember. But no, I do remember that there was a level in there where I got so mad, I just turned the game off and just straight stumped the PlayStation 2 and stuff and started hitting on it and things. What else did I do? Like, I think, so no, that's what it was. I had kind of scratched the disc a little bit, and then that's when I'm like, okay, the console ain't did nothing. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop, like, you know, I gotta stop, all right? It's, you know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, can't do it no more. But I'm trying to think, I don't think it ever caused me to cry. I think it was just Midnight Club, and because I think it was, Tony Hawk was a little bit easier than Grand Theft Auto and Midnight Club, in my opinion. Like, I was able to do, because I love skateboarding games growing up. I wish they made skateboarding games like Tony Hawk. I think the only one that they really have is that Pro Skater one, and I'm like, it's all right. Like, it ain't the ideal Tony Hawk game. The ideal Tony Hawk game was like Underground. And yeah, American Wasteland. Like, even though I had hatred towards American Wasteland, I would rather play that than what they have out now. I'm like, it's just, the skating games, in my opinion, they're not fun. I don't like them. I'd rather play the older ones and stuff. The older ones are just more better in things. But so anyways, so yeah, fast forward to now I have an Xbox 360. Now I'm playing online, because I did, so the same year I had got my Xbox 360 was the same year I had got some Wi-Fi and stuff. So yeah, I didn't even know what Wi-Fi was until, yeah, my like family decided, like, you know, to get it and things. Cause like, we didn't have Wi-Fi until 2010. So it was like, I don't remember what we were doing beforehand. Like, I remember I was playing video games, but it didn't even dawn to me that's like, oh wow, I want to play online. Because I remember like the first game that I played online was Red Dead Redemption. I remember I was just kind of getting into a shootout with like random guys, but then it was like playing it, it's like, oh wow, this is what I've been missing out on. So then I had, you know, obviously asked my friends at school, I'm like, what do they have and stuff. And so yeah, everybody was saying, oh, I have an Xbox. So yeah, that year I remember I asked for an Xbox, got Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and then yeah, that's where it all went downhill, playing Call of Duty Online, man. Oh my god. Like, from, yeah, throwing controllers, okay, cracking them at times, you know, yelling, my friends cracking up, laughing. I'm like, fam, it ain't even funny. Like, this game is starting to annoy me. I'm not even gonna play it no more. I'm done. I'm sick of this game. 24 hours later, right back in that same position, playing the game and stuff. So yeah, Call of Duty, it brought some rage out to me. Still to this day brings out rage in me and stuff. But yeah, overall, like, I'll never forget. I think it was Advanced Warfare, and I remember so the thing was this: it wasn't my intentions to break my controller, but I was like, I kind of did, like, so I didn't like throw it. I didn't put like full strength into it. I just kind of like overhand like tossed it, like over my head, and then just kind of like let it go. But I didn't have like a full force throw into it. Threw it at my yearbook, and my yearbook at my high school, because I think yeah, because no, I had just graduated and stuff. So yeah, I think yeah, that was the latest Call of Duty that was out. So I threw it at my yearbook, cracked across my yearbook. Didn't even have. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I had any controllers, so I had to ask my parents, and I think that's when I was like, okay, I gotta stop. I'm like, I can't do this no more, man. I'm like, no, I gotta stop. So anyways, so yeah, it's just, man, I'm telling you, the rage, it was, and then the one video game, I had to say this was pretty much my grand finale. But so anyways, so before EA had purchased the UFC titles, so they had came out with a video game called EA MMA. I'm telling you right now, after playing that game, bruh, I was sounding like Shawn Michaels. Like, my voice was so raspy from yelling, like, bruh. And so, no, the funny thing was that nobody was home. I was by myself. I think my sister, she might have, I can't remember what she was doing, but she was out. Parents was out. Everybody was out. I was home by myself just playing video games. And yeah, that game, it caused me to like it. I don't think I didn't lose my voice, but if it does have kind of like of a raspy, like kind of sound to it and stuff, like I could like imitate Shawn Michaels if I really tried to, and I killed it. Yeah, it's blame EA MMA. That game, man. Oh my God. I think it was that. Skate 2. I mean, there's like some like final few moments of me when I was raging and stuff on video games, like throwing controllers, because I remember, I think The Division, there's a video out there where I threw my controller. Skate 2 is like a super old video of me before I even had a capture card. But yeah, I went and threw a controller in that video and stuff. So yeah, man, I mean, you know, I was raging, bro. Like, it was bad. I had to say, like, if I overall would have had like a camera or would have been recorded back then when I was raging like how I was, oh yeah, the content, bro, I'm telling you, like, that would have been legendary content. I definitely feel like that. I don't think I was one of the first kids that had like anger issues when playing video games, but I definitely would have been one of the first kids if I would have had like a video or a camera or something and was recording myself when I was raging like that when I was a kid. Oh yeah, it definitely would have been on like, oh, TMossBoss has a meltdown when he's like 7, 8 years old or something. I'm like, what else? TMossBoss has a meltdown playing EA MMA and things. TMossBoss has a meltdown. There was the one game where I felt like that I was yelling, but it wasn't on that same level as EA MMA. That should have been a point in time where I had like a camera of some sorts. I don't even think, did I ever make a video about anything? Hold on, let me check real quick. Because if I did, I'm all like, bro, hold on for a second. Let me see. I don't think I did. TMossBoss EA MMA. I don't think I had like no, yeah. I ain't have no videos of me playing this game, but yeah, even like videos of me like just talking about it, I'm like, nope, nothing. So yeah, it's probably it's I wish I did, because it definitely have been funny to just look back at it and stuff, but anyways, yeah, I'm all like, hopefully, probably one of these days you guys may catch me in the stream going off and stuff, but if not, then yeah, I believe my rage days are over and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching in or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.